All right, let me go back to the daily. So I was saying I didn't like the way that the daily closed. Um, Today I was hoping that price would close below this low. And not saying that it's not going to sell because I mean we still have a daily bearish order block, right? So when I go to the 4 hour and on the 4 hour, we didn't get a break of structure till here, which made this the swing low. So that's why I was hoping for a daily close below here. Again, it doesn't mean that we're not going to get the closure below here. It just means price is probably going to move up. Um, but on the 1 hour, this is why you have to do your top-down analysis, right? On the 1 hour, we had a break here, and then we had this pullback, and then this structure structural break here. So that made this the 1 hour market structure shift, and then the higher time frame shift on the 1 hour. The 1 hour break of structure. Let me say that. To the downside. So with that being said, I am still expecting price to come up to this um, sometime tonight, come up to this supply zone. Um, did everybody watch the video that I sent in that I dropped in the group?
Are you saying that we watch it?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Did
Yes,
you watch it?
Yeah, yeah, I watched it a few
Okay.
times.
Okay. So did everybody set this limit?
Yeah, I placed the order.
Okay. Okay, good. So yeah, this is what I'm expecting now. When I go to the higher time frame, the daily, based on um the the way the daily looks, I would be expecting price to pull back to here and then buy up again. So we had this push up, then we had this push up, and I'm just gonna push it all the way. So I'm expecting price to at least pull down here and push up one more time, right? And then look for the sale. So really, I am expecting price to come into this supply zone before selling. In the meantime, we should be able to at least get 80, maybe 90, maybe the 100 pips. I am going to set an alert on this trend line, add an alert. Let me redo that. Um, Edit alert once per bar close. So every time a price comes down, um, I should have did it on the 1 hour. But once price gets here, I can look at it. I can go down in the time frame to look at it to see if it's going to shift structure to then buy back up. So if we get these 100 pips here or close to the 100, and we see that it's going to buy back up, then we should get um, at least 150 pips back to the top side. And then we should get the move to the to the downside.
Kim, I have a question.
Yes.
I think you called that a trend line. Well, yeah, it is a trend line that you put
That
right
I
below
the
the
tr-
last one. Sorry.
no, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I was seeing if you could actually point to it, but the trend line that you're about to cross right there.
Mm-hmm.
What is that marking? Is it, yeah. I'll just ask that.
I just put it because there was act once price got here, it reacted. Once price got here, it reacted. So I was just putting a trend line just to get a gauge.
Is
Now,
it working like a discount area?
no, it's just working as a level of resistance. Trend lines and zones are just levels of support and resistance.
Okay, I guess I'm trying to figure out how did you determine that? I don't know.
That
I
it
mean,
came.
it's easier for me once, or maybe yeah.
So
And,
that's just like, so if
oh,
I was just drawing a trend line from here, I'm touching all the swing points, right? I'm touching all the swing points here. So that means
low points. Okay, yes.
came here, reacted, price came here, reacted, price came here, reacted, and then broke through. Now, I don't, there was a time that I used to like trade trend lines, but that was before I knew market structure.
Okay. So what you marked, is it because it intersects with that trend line? Is that what you mean?
No, the only reason I marked right here is because this point right here and this point right here.
Well, no, sorry. What I'm talking about, and hopefully we're talking about the same thing. I'm talking about that line that's right under your order.
Line that's under my order.
That
Oh,
that
this
pink
one right
line.
here.
Yeah, yeah. What is that marking?
Oh. Okay, so what it is it's just a break of structure, right? This candle broke structure, right? And it
Um,
hasn't come back. You can
okay, okay.
so price broke out right here
Yes. Okay. So it just went further up.
and
Okay.
it never came back. It hasn't come back to it yet. So that's why I'm expecting, great question.
Okay.
Um, so that's why I'm expecting it to come back to here to possibly start buying back up.
Okay. So that's not a trend line. It's just another
No.
marker of a break of structure. Okay. That's
Yeah.
all.
Yep. Great question. And you can see there's this demand zone right here. This zone here. So that's kind of why I was saying we might get 75 pips. We might get 80 pips. Um, if it's going to close below there, that's just confirmation that price is going to keep selling. So we might just get another pullback to then start selling if it closes below these zones, right? But if not, if it comes here and bounce and then I get a shift in structure on the 1 hour or, a rejection from this zone, then I will be looking to buy this back up because this is my POI. This is where I want price to come back to. And also um, based on our fib move,
That POI was marked on what zone? I mean, what time frame?
it's a daily supply
It
zone.
was daily. Okay.
hmm So
Oh,
based on our fib move, this is the 78 here. And then this is our 88, which is in our zone.
mm,
So it can come back to one of those areas. And then when I went to the 1 hour or the 4 hour, was it? The 4 hour, um, there's also this there's this candle here, but it doesn't have a wick. I like to look for the candles with some kind of wick on it, and I don't see one on there. So I'll just use this one right here. This this bullish candle right here to mark up as the 4 hour supply zone. That makes sense. So, um, I'm just gonna set, let me do this real quick. 78 and 88. And I'm just gonna set an alert. Actually, I have an alert set here. I'll just pull this down. So I'll get the alert at the 78, and then I'll go down to the 1 hour and just identify the structure. And if price is still bullish, I will be expecting price to continue buying up into this zone, whether it's to this 88 or to this 4 hour supply zone, and then maybe selling. The higher the move, the bigger the trade we're going to have selling back to the downside. So that's what I'm expecting. And that's why I said the 4 hour did not close below. I'm going to look for a close below the low. So, um, with that being said, I am going to, I have this set, but in my heart of heart, I feel like this might keep going. We'll see though. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Um, yeah, we'll
What
see.
indication do you have? I'm just picking your brain. What indication do you have where you think it's going to go higher? Um,
So
is it because it's still just bullish right now?
one, because it's bullish, right?
Okay.
Um, based on the higher time frame, like we've been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days, we've been going up. So
Yeah.
now we need a little correction, but this might be the correction, and it might just keep going. Um, Again, I'm hoping that it pulls back to here and then start buying back up. That would be um, the trade that I would look for. This daily did not close. This daily did not close below this low.
Mm-hmm.
The 4 hour did not close below the low, right? And based on the 4 hour time frame, you see I have this break of structure here. Price really did not break structure until here for this high. So that made this the swing low. This is the 4 hour swing low. This right here is the 1 hour swing low. Because when I go to the 1 hour, price broke here, pulled back, broke again. So that this is the 1 hour swing low. And I like the fact that it broke below the two lows on the 1 hour, but we know that higher time frame trumps the lower time frames, right? So I'm gonna stick by this trade right here. I'm gonna stick beside it. I'm gonna stick beside it. Okay. But if I see anything different, then I'll say something. So what I need to see is as this is pushing up into this zone, I just need to see the structure and I need to see the shift. Once I see the shift, then I can go to sleep. I can trust that this is about to sell back down to here. Well, I'm gonna go to sleep anyway, but But I can then put in, so my we're trading the for a dollar, right? So if I see that we have a structure break, I may we'll see what the price is looking. We'll see what it's looking like. We may be able to put in a second entry to the downside, but I need to see the shift in structure first from this zone right here. And then if that's the case, then um we can definitely, because it's not actual 100 pips, we can definitely still flip our account um for the sell if we stack a trade, one trade. Any questions? Any?
No, the only thing is I'm still trying to connect my demo account to TradingView and just having issues doing that.
Um,
It's an eight cap, so I signed on to eight cap. They gave me a live account. I opened a demo account, but I'm trying to connect that demo account to TradingView.
mhm.
When I use the credentials, it's to automatically the live account, which I haven't put any money in.
Okay.
So
Um,
I don't know.
um, Let me see. Let me think. Um, can you,
I think I can get a demo, a standard demo account on MT5. If you want me to do that, I can do that.
but it's not going, you can't get $100.
Yeah, I think you can change the balance.
A demo, hold on, let me see. Let me see.
Yeah,
Let MT5
yeah. MT5, they have demo accounts. Pretty sure.
open, open an account, meta quotes, open a demo account. Next. Oh Lord, I gotta put my date of birth and everything. The easy. Mm.
Are you registering one?
I'm trying to see if I can do it.
Right. Used to have- Yeah, demo. I was.
Account type for Forex hedged. Okay, here we go. Nope, the smallest amount is $3,000.
Oh,
And the highest leverage is 1 to 500, which is fine. Yeah, the smallest amount is 3K. Cancel.
okay. So, no, yeah.
Um, I've even tried the paper trading um on TradingView, but I think they give you 100K or something with the paper trade.
I mean. I can do it with a live account.
I don't want you to do it with a live account. You tried it.
No,
You tried it yesterday, and now you tried it
no,
today.
no. It's a solution. I'm just saying I could
Mhm.
do it with a live account. It's
Uh, y'all heard Mike trying to get me to be his sugar mama on that video. Mhm.
I want
He, he tried it. He tried it. Hold on a second, y'all. So, yeah. Um, Mike, just get a what other account do you have? What other broker do you have?
um. Well, I have Plexi Trade. I have Fintora. But all these accounts are live accounts. It's only 8 cap. I mean, all right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and after the call, I'm gonna try and contact them to see if there's a way for me to get the demo on there instead.
All right. And if you cannot get the demo,
Hmm.
you have you have to promise. You can do, I would say get the MT5 demo.
Yeah.
But you have to promise that you're going to be trading the lot sizes that we're trading.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
Oh, that sounded like a whole fib.
No, no,
He's like,
yes,
oh yeah, oh yeah.
no, no, no.
Mhm.
I'll trade exactly the same lot sizes. I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Nah, you're gonna be like, oh, I got 3,000. Let me put a 30 lot.
No, no, I already know the potentials of the market. I just need to understand it properly. So I won't play games. It's okay.
Y'all heard that? It's recorded. It's recorded.
Yeah, I'll do that. One second. Let's see. Yeah, it's cool. Yes.
All right. Everybody else have their account set up?
Yes, I have mine set up.
Okay, good. Shia,
Yeah, I do. I already had a demo account and just the balance was no longer 100 though. So I opened up another one, but just for clarity, first you told us to do to set the leverage to 100, but in your video you said 500. Was that a mistake?
no, 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 no. I said set it to create another demo with the 500 leverage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
have lots of demos now. Trying to
And
figure
only because I knew and
the
we
lot size
could have
because of the lot size.
because um we were down to $79. So trying to put a dollar lot more than 1% of the trade, I was saying just go ahead and up it to 500. So
Mm,
you won't have to worry about not getting in the trade. So yes.
okay.
Um, any other questions? Now's the time. Jay Bird, you have your demo account. Wisdom, you have your demo account.
Yes, ma'am.
Okie doke. Okie doke. Darren, you got yours. I think you said yeah. I think I heard you say yeah. Yep. Okay. I see you. I see it. All right. Y'all don't have no questions? Do y'all have any questions about Trading View? Not Trading View, Trade Locker.
I always have a lot of questions. One thing is, are you going to post the video from yesterday? Because I was going to sit down and watch, that 3 hour video.
I did.
You did?
Mhm.
Okay. I'll look again. I never saw it. I kept
Wait a
checking.
minute. Wait a minute. Let me double check. Let me double check. Because I'm doing 500 groups. I got 500 groups I'm teaching. Um, beginner trader. I thought I post it?
No, I just checked.
Okay, hold on, hold
Yeah, I
on.
saw the video you sent today, but I didn't see the recording of the one from
Oh, hold on.
yesterday.
Well, I didn't do it immediately because I had to take a piece out of there. I had to, let me see. Documents, Zoom. What was yesterday's date? The 10, 8/10. Was this it? Let me see. Oh, shoot. Say you're okay. Hold on. 8/10. Miss. Mm, oh, that's 8/7. Hold on. 8/7, 8/10. That is weekly call. That's the daily call. Why can't I? Okay. I'll find it and post it to YouTube. Oh, hold on. Let me see if this is it. 3 hours and 20 minutes. This is it right here. That was for okay. Yep, I'll post it and as soon as I'm done with this call.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Another question. You said the accounts should be down to 79. What trade did you guys take? Is it that GJ trade?
Because we were looking so you might have missed it because I it kind of did it in the middle of the night.
Oh,
Because
oh, the one that said
once price
canceled
broke,
it was
yeah, once price broke here, I was expecting price to pull back to this zone here
mm-hmm.
and keep buying, but it broke. When I woke
Yeah,
up, it had broken through. So I was like, okay. So now, and that's one of the things I want to say because I know a lot of times people will lose a trade and they're like, ugh, what do I do now? Because we know market structure now, because y'all know market structure now. Instead of looking for buys, this this made a market structure shift here and a market structure shift here. So now you're looking for sales.
yeah.
So once price gets back to this supply zone, you can always do one or two things. You can always just set the limit and allow it to play out, or you can wait for price. You can set an alert, and once price gets up here, identify the structure and then trade based off the structure or the market structure shift from this POI, this point of interest. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, so yes, great questions.
Because it's a bear market now.
It is a correction. I think it's still bullish, but I think we're just getting a pullback for now to then continue buying
Okay.
up into here.
Are you saying it's still bullish because the overall structure, like the higher time frame structure, says it's bullish, or like I'm
I'm
just
saying
wondering if they
now
got market structure shift?
it could totally go bearish. And why I say that, and I said it in the video, that based on this move here, price is in a premium zone, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So, but because we have this break and price never came back to retest this area, then I would be looking for the buy up into here. If I had, based on this daily, if I had some, and I'm just looking for red candles, like when I'm looking for, although this is pulling back, like if I go to the 4 hour, of course, I can see it a little better, right? I can see that, and this is not even better. You see price gave this bullish push right here, right? There
Uh-huh.
was no real pullback. There was no real pullback other than this little one right here. Wick pulled back, and then price just kept going, 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 going. Like there's no real pullback, pullback. So I'm expecting price to pull back. It may not pull back all the way down here, but this is the first spot that I would be looking for it to pull back to.
Okay.
And then, um, and remember, and I say I don't teach it, and I'm not going to teach it, but I'm always looking for my three pushes. That's
Is
all I
that
can say.
the market maker cycle?
Yes.
Okay. I finally started watching those videos. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, so this right here is just one big push right here. So now I'm just looking for one more push. Not even just that. Like you don't even have to you don't necessarily have to know the whole market maker cycle, but price, this is my POI. I always want price to come to the 78. I always want price to come to the 88. I always want price to come to my higher time frame POI, which is this daily supply zone. So,
When it
and
comes to that those three pullbacks, if that's what you call it, is that usually is there a certain time frame in which we should be looking for that on?
see, that's why I don't explain it because
Oh, okay.
it's a whole nested three pushes on the 1 hour. It equals one push on the 4 hour.
Oh,
Like that's why I don't teach it. I just, it's just, I just need y'all to know market structure. Okay. I need y'all to know market structure. And something like this, although it broke structure on the one or market structure shift on the 1 hour, something like this, it's just going to come with time as you see the market. And although I mentioned the maker cycle, when I learned the market maker cycle, the person who taught it, he he did not teach market structure. Like market structure is going to always, for me, trump anything, any other strategy. We can talk trend lines, we can talk support and resistance. And as much as I respect and love support resistance, but the market structure, supply and demand means more to me than anything. And like I said, he didn't teach market structure. And once I realized that what he didn't know was market structure, right? But he knew the market maker cycle, they were one and the same. So that's why I don't want to confuse you with the market maker cycle. I just want you to know price has a daily supply zone, price broke structure, gave a daily supply zone. So this is where we should be looking for price to pull up to. That's all I really want y'all to know. Like, I want to keep it as simple as possible. Crazy as this may sound, trading is easy once you know what you're doing.
It's that part though.
Right. Is that it is that part. But I and this is where Todd and I differ with certain things. And I know he trades ICT, but in my mind, it's so complicated that if I was trying to learn ICT, I probably wouldn't want to trade.
Mm.
What's ICT?
D don't ask. No, I'm just kidding. Um,
Inner circle trader, right? I think that's what I'm
something like that.
yeah.
So hold
Oh,
on.
like market movers.
No, who?
Like market movers.
No, no. Hold on. YouTube.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Mm.
all these videos.
I had another question.
Yes.
This Fibonacci that you did here, is that top left to bottom right?
Yep. It's from this top here
Mm-hmm.
to here. Let me look. So at this low, from this high, I think I might have been off a pip or two. There,
So if it's a bull market, then why are you doing a bear move there?
because price shifted price shifted structure. So price was bullish, right?
Yeah.
Price here was bullish, and then price shifted structure. So once it shifted structure, you have this supply zone here, and then you have this supply zone here. So price can come here and sell. And remember, when we fibbed this bullish, so this was going bullish, right? This was our break of structure here. This
Yeah.
was our swing low. This was our swing high. So
Mm-hmm.
once price shifted structure, we're looking for price to come down to, we're looking for price to come down to one of our discounted zones. And this was the discounted zone, this pink zone that we marked up yesterday.
So on that big, huge one that you just did a Fibonacci on, uh, that shoot up is gonna come back down to a golden zone, whatever
To
you call it,
one of the discounted areas. Yes.
discounted zone, and then it's gonna shoot back up again.
And then it's going to push back up.
Okay.
Now,
And then if you zoom back in, if you're going back into the little Fibonacci move that is
this one
going
right here.
down, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I guess it's hard for me to think about that going up, that going down, and the other one going up, because
What you mean?
I see this big one, I see
This
this
one
big move, I see the big move, the big bullish move,
right here.
yeah,
Okay.
and then
So,
and
but
then the
remember, we had a break of structure right here. So at some point, price has to correct itself. Price has to pull back to a discounted area. Where in the discounted area? We don't know. All we know is this, there's a
and
demand.
we don't know when.
And well, once this shift is structure, we know it's going somewhere down here. We don't
Okay.
know how long it's going to take to get there.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, but we know that this is the last impulsive move. So this was the last demand zone from this impulsive move. And then we have other demand zones. We have a demand zone because here's another impulsive move.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's a demand zone here. And then we have this impulsive move, which
Mm-hmm.
is at our 78.88. We have that order block there. And then the 88, it looks like, so the 78 is the one more likely to get tapped into. As you can see, this line right here is the 78. It's in alignment with, it's in alignment with, oh, I said that, not that one, this one here. This order block right here. It has a fair value gap or an imbalance. So,
Yeah, give me a minute. Right there.
so we would be looking for price to come down here. Now, let me say this because price could easily go here, here, and here, and then push back up to here, and then sell back down to here, and then push back up to here. I know, crazy, right? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Right.
But it is definitely possible for price to do that. So
All
we
right.
want to be in on those big moves.
So when we put a sell when we put a sell a sell limit in kind of up there ish, yeah, and then we have to wait for it to go down. Isn't our money like tied up to that, tied up in that trade for that time? And like where, how like you know,
Yes. So
so
our yes, so we lost some money last night, right? So if once it comes up in here, comes into this area, you're going to get a little drawdown, right? Because we mark this up on a daily.
yeah,
As we go down in time frame, we can narrow that zone down. Um, but if we're trying to get a sniper entry or we want to lessen the risk, meaning, so if I entered here and my stop loss is up here, right? That's 70. We're just gonna round it off to 80 pips. Now, 80 pips is a lot for a stop loss on a currency pair, but we're on a daily chart, so it's not too much for a daily chart. But as I go down in time frame, if I move my entry up to this, which was I can't remember what time frame I was on. It was a lower time frame supply zone. It went from 70, 80 pips to 39 pips. So now 40 pips, right? So if we are trying to have a smaller risk, you can wait for price. You can either just set the limit and then you might be in drawdown up to 80 pips, or you can set an alert and identify the structure, look for the shift, and then look for the supply zone to sell from. And that way, once you get, say for instance, oops, am I in the right? Oh, no, hold on. Okay, here it goes. So say for instance, no, that's not right. Okay. Say for instance, you're watching this, but then you're on the charts watching, right? And then you get this shift in structure. Now your stop loss, once you get this shift in structure, your supply zone will be somewhere up in here, right? And then your stop loss, hold on, your supply zone will be somewhere up in there. And then your stop loss is getting smaller and smaller. So it went from 80 pip stop loss to a 26, 25, 26 pip stop loss.
Because you know that the pullback's going to be tighter.
One, if you're waiting for the shift, the stop loss is going to get smaller.
I get it now. Okay.
And then also your reward is going to get bigger because it went from down here to now down. So it went from 570 something pips to 625 pips.
Now, so I understand how my stop loss is getting smaller, but I don't understand how my TP is getting, wider.
Same. Yeah, same.
So if I set a limit here at
Uh-huh.
this daily supply zone and I take my profit here, that's 570 something pips. But um uh, if I wait for confirmation once price is in my zone and the shift happened here, I'm going to move my entry because now my entry is moved from down here to up here. My TP is going to stay the same. The price of the TP is going to stay the same, but if you are moving your entry,
Oh, okay. So pretty much as you tighten it, the TP gets wider.
yes,
Yeah.
and the stop loss gets smaller. It goes from 80 pips to down to 25, 30 pips.
We can only do this before we enter the trade, right?
You can do what? Wait for confirmation? You're saying wait for confirmation, Darren?
No, when you were saying we were in the trade, where we go and draw down, that
Uh-huh.
was at first, right? And the other one, which you're talking about now, is to wait for the confirmation.
Mm.
That's the only time we'll be able to move that TP, right? We can't move it once
No,
the
you
trade's
can.
already
No,
activated,
no,
right?
no, no.
No, I'm not saying the TP. I'm talking about the end where you're at, making our
The
stop loss
entry.
shorter. We can't move that once the trade is activated, right?
You can. So say, for instance, you set your limit here, right? At this
Okay.
daily, at this daily supply zone. And then price came, shifted, and then it's up here. Say we had it 80 pips. 80 pips. Okay. Once you get a shift in structure, and then you get that pullback and price starts selling, you can then take your stop loss and put it above this high if you want to.
Okay, I got you. But we won't be able to move the entry up and get more pips from that end.
Once
Only
it's
on the
act once the um entry has been filled, once it's active, the entry is the entry. You can't change it. You can't change that. You can change the stop loss and the take profit.
okay, that's I got you.
Mm-hmm. And I always say keep your stop loss above the swing, whether it's up here or over up here, until you start seeing structure, meaning pull back, a pullback, a pullback. Once you start seeing the structure, you can then start. Um, I don't me personally, my stop loss, I keep it the same. I keep it where it is because if price decides it wants to pull back and start give like a deep pullback and then start selling again, I just keep it where it is. Now, once I get down to close to TP, I might move it to entry because I'm not expecting it to come all the way back up here. But you have control over your account. Now, I did say we're all going to trade together. We're all going to trade together. But I do understand some people, the psychology, um, and you will all know, like you're learning market structure. I'm telling you, Todd and I we had an extensive call about why people don't hold their trades. It's really because they don't know market structure.
So when you said you're going to take your stop loss back to entry,
Hmm.
can you push it further down?
You can. Yeah. You
And
can
the
put it
so,
above like another swing high based on market structure. You can put it above a swing high. If this was the last swing high, you can take your stop loss and put it there if you want. And then for some crazy reason, if price comes and stop you out,
right,
you'll be stopped out in profit.
gotcha.
Yeah.
But you just let it ride, huh?
I just let it go.
Okay.
It's gonna take me to my T. And y'all, I'm being dead serious when I say this. Like I see it all the time. People in the group do not put take profits. They do not put their take profit in because they think, oh, what if price keeps selling? Well, what if it keeps selling? We know it's got to pull back, right? So if we are identifying the structure, you know it's got to pull back. It's more than likely going to pull back in some level of structure. So you can get in a trade, another trade, like build your equity. Build the equity in your account. Take your profit. That is how your account is going to grow. And um so on this trade right here, I was really just going to do 100 pips. I was really just going to do 100 pips. But I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Yeah. This one, I said, okay, we may not get 100 pips on this one. So that's why I'm playing it safe by just looking for price to pull back to this zone. I'm playing it safe for us, just for price to pull back to this demand zone. So again, that's around 70 something pips. If I see a second entry, we can get in for a second entry, and that could be the 100 pips for the week. 75 plus another 25 is 100 pips for the week. Not every day. Okay.
All right.
So Um,
I gotta go see you.
okay. So, yes. Um, this may not be 100 pips, but the buy up, once we get confirmation for the buy up, that will definitely be 100 plus pips. And of course, I'm going to call it for everybody. So to the 78, it's 112 pips. To the 88, it's 154 pips. To this, if it goes up to this supply zone, it's 178. All right.
Hey, do you know if there's a way to just set alerts for certain threads on Discourse versus getting all of the,
For certain,
like if I just wanted to set an alert for our beginners channel versus hearing all the alerts for everything that
oh,
goes.
oh yeah, you can hold on, let me see if I can pull this up. Let me share. Mhm.
And I'm sorry, I don't want to distract. I can look for it. I just didn't find it, so I can.
No, 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 that's fine. I think you can mute notification settings. I think you can mute all messages. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, no, no. This is receive all messages. Hold on. Let me go back to server settings. Notification settings. Server settings, notifications. So I think you can hit um, nothing. Mute. I see. Muting a server prevents unread indicators and notifications from
Hmm. I feel
appearing.
like I have to be mentioned specifically.
But I think, hold on, let me just try it. And you can just mute it for until I return back, right? Let's see something. And then I think you can notification settings. And then I think you can just go to the beginners trader session
Oh, okay.
and um, all messages. So I think it'll just come from that. All you'll only get those messages.
Oh,
So you have to mute the server first and then click on the beginners trading channel
yeah. Okay.
to get the messages. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Anything else? Anything?
No, I'll just watch the video for the parameters and because the demo is already active now, so I'll wait for the trade.
Okay.
Well, I'll watch the video and I'll set it up and wait for the trade.
Wait a minute. You mean for the upcoming trade?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. The demo set up. I've done it.
okay.
Wait, what exactly will you be calling since we already set the limit order? You're saying if there's a change to that?
So
Or-
when and or if this happens, right?
Okay.
I'm looking for price to come down here and then start buying back up. So I'll definitely call.
Okay.
If that happens, if it plays out as we would like it to, um, then I'll call, and this may just be for the whole week. Like we may get up here and this just might sell for the rest of the week. So the buy up may not happen till next week.
Okay.
Yeah. Usually the trades take, usually take the week to play out. But I was saying if price reacts from this zone like we are expecting it to, because it's really only a 72 pip move, then I may call out another entry, maybe for like 25 pips, so we can get the 100 pips for the week. So it'll be a stack trade. It'll be two entries.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, we're really just doing one entry. And then once this plays out, hopefully we can get our 100 pips within that move. All right. Anything else? No. All right, y'all.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You said you said you're gonna post if you didn't post yet, so I'm gonna watch that video tonight.
Yes, I'm going to post right after this call, the one from yesterday.
Okay. Have a
All
good
right.
night.
You too.